is Brandi Clymer. The knowledge tip from CS3 today is how to be a reports hero. I commonly hear from customers that when they need a custom report, it's challenging. The challenges range from needing to learn a new program or tool to being a database expert to find the information they need. Scissortail will save so much time by making reporting easy. Scissortail HCM has an easy-to-use, common reporting engine across all applications. There are over 150 standard reports. Here's a list from HR and payroll to timekeeping and system reports. Let's jump right into Scissortail and open a standard report. Let's start off with the retirement plan report. From here, we can utilize the report as is, or it can be the foundation of our own ad hoc report. Either way, we'll be utilizing the same easy-to-use interface, not a custom report writer. At the top of the reports, you'll find different filters depending on the report. On this report, I can filter by employee, create saved lists of employee filters that I use regularly, company groups, company profiles, or write my own advanced filters. I also, on this report, have a date range. In this case, we're using a calendar range of the last and current month. And I can also write my own custom filters. I can also filter down on the individual report. If I wanted to see everyone in the East Division, I could filter here just as easily. I could also sort by that column as well and group by it so that I could see everybody in a particular region. I can ungroup just as easily. I can add columns. On the right are my selected columns. On the left, all the fields that I have available in the database. Let's say I want to select the email address and I want to move it up toward the top of the report. I can reorder any of my columns using my buttons to the side. That added the email address here in the middle. I can also drop a column from this interface as well. If I don't like a particular column label, I can go under Custom Settings and modify the column names. Here I can also adjust format if I wanted my dates to be formatted differently, set default widths, alignment, or spacing, and select which columns I want to export. Changed my employee number field. From custom settings, I can also do a few other things. I can write my own custom columns, use the built-in functions that are available within the system, and the default columns that are already available on the report. I could use these to add fields together, concatenate fields, and various other functions. We'll do a whole separate video on custom columns. There's so much we can do here. Under extra settings, this is where I can set some defaults. Like if I want to always display the header and footer, column names and totals. On reports, you'll typically want these things turned on, but maybe on an export, you want them turned off. Once I get the report just like I want it, I want to save a copy of it. So let's go under Settings, Save Settings, and I'm going to call this Brandi's Retirement Report, and I'm going to make it the default report that always shows up. Now I've created this report, and I've got all of my other reports still available to me, so I can flip between the different reports that I use for different things. I can also save this report so others can run it as well. I can say it's my personal setting. I can make it visible to others and say who it's visible to. I can make it available to everyone, or make it even a global default setting. I can also make it so other people can't delete the report, or it can be delivered with payroll if it's one I need all the time. I can export to different formats, from everything from a CSV to a PDF. Let's go ahead and run a PDF. And here's my retirement plans with headers. If I turned off the headers, I wouldn't see this band across the top or across the bottom. Reports can also be scheduled to run as a recipient, so security is enforced. I've set up this report to email me every Monday morning at 8 o'clock to send the email to me. I could send it to others as well, and when it runs, I can tell it to run it with my security or as the recipient's security. And then down below, I can put all my email information. Let's pull up a copy of the last report that ran it for me. Here's my employees list, Brandi's report with all 19 of my employees formatted just like I created it. I can also add colorful diagrams for visual reports on my dashboard. With Scissortail HCM, you don't have to be a database expert or have external tools to get the data you need to do your job. Yes, it was that easy. Be sure to give us a like and hit the subscribe button for more tips like this.